Hey guys, welcome to today's video, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you a little bit of how my deck works in Clash Royale. My deck is a super offensive deck, very little defense, but it works. And I'm going to show you two examples of two games that I played in which I kind of demonstrate how I use my deck. It's very simple actually. So my main strategy is always pushing the side in which they're not wasting elixir on. So if they wasted all their elixir on the right, I'm pushing left with all of my elixir, and it becomes very hard for them to stop. And then they waste their incoming elixir on trying to stop me, while I get to use my elixir on focusing on stopping them. Now in this game, it is for my deck, it is a bit difficult to play against buildings because obviously with all my offense in my deck, I'll get distracted onto the building. So in this game, it was a little bit hard to play. That being said, I still pulled off the win. Obviously, the Mega Knight is probably my most defensive card, at least the card that I use the most defensively. And these examples are on a 2v2. Also, that changes a little bit of how I play, obviously, because I have to kind of react to how my teammate reacts. So if I have an aggressive teammate, sometimes I have to kind of sit back and play some defense while he plays offense. Or if I see that he's pushing well, sometimes we'll just basically throw all of our elixir on whatever side they're not throwing on, and just leave one card back to defend. So here, like I said, you see an example of my deck kind of struggling against this because of all the buildings that our opponents had. One thing that I do like about my deck, which is one card I can't play without, is the Fireball. And it's for the same reason why I'm explaining why I have trouble against decks like this, because of the buildings. The Fireball really helps take them down and lower them, so I'm able to kind of counteract that. But like you see here, I'm struggling against buildings. I'm able to pull this Fireball off and hit both of those buildings, and now one low, but here comes another building. So like I said, we do have that tower down to 1361, and it's slowly getting there, but it's still a struggle to kind of get past this buildings deck. I don't even like using buildings decks myself. Actually, I don't have a building at all in my main deck, which a lot of people tell me that that's a problem with my deck, which sometimes I do see how that can be a problem. But you see, this is what I mean. Now we have two pushes going. They use all their elixir on one side, very hard to defend the other side. So now both their towers are going to be pretty low, thanks to the fact that they had to defend one side, we pushed the other side. So meanwhile, they thought the whole time that we were going to be pushing right the whole time. They used everything they had to defend that. Then we end up going left, get that tower down to 230, and now that one's vulnerable as well. And that's the thing about the deck that I like to use, is I like to be able to use a deck that can push both sides simultaneously. And that's how we were able to get that one, was by pushing both sides at the same time. And like I said, super high offensive deck, not too much of defense, but it works out. So here's the second battle. Here's the second example, and on this one, I'm not sure if I'm thinking about the right game, but in this game I was able to pull the win off a little bit easier than in the other game. Yeah, so as soon as I see them start, although obviously it's not such a good thing that I just got rid of a whole army, but as soon as I saw them be aggressive, it let me know that I could use my deck to its full potential, because usually that's when my deck works best, is when people are being aggressive. So although we do get a couple of shots up there with the balloon, that's not the push obviously that I want, but I knew from the get-go, hey, we can get aggressive with this team, because they're being super aggressive, and usually those are the easiest teams to counter, teams that are being overly aggressive. See there, a fireball taking damage from 3 troops and the tower. That's the problem with bunching up too many troops by your tower. You really never want to do that, unless of course you have a good plan, which there the plan was just to defend. So I mean, I don't consider that a good plan when you use that much elixir just to defend. So you see over there, they have to exhaust the double log just to counter the lumberjack. Otherwise that lumberjack can really take your tower down. So here they kind of tried the same strategy as I'm talking about, pushing both sides. They do get a couple hits off here with the giant, but not much of anything. They're going for them. Once again, that allows us for the double lane push now. Now we got a balloon and a wizard on one side. And on the other side, we got a pretty good push going. Again, they actually defended that pretty well. But we were able to get shots off on that tower, which continues to lower. Now down to 698. And here comes that lumberjack that I'm talking about again, just quietly strolling over there. They defend that with an offensive play, which I'm not a big fan of defending with like the hog or a giant. It's not my style of play, but hey, it kind of worked out for them there. And this is probably the biggest mistake they did all game, was putting that dragon there. We can see Electro Wizard kind of just wasted that elixir. And that's what a lot of people missed the point with, yeah, you see here's the big push. Here's the big push I'm talking. You got Mega Knight, Balloon, Bandit kind of backing it up, Dragon not fast enough. And there's the balloon dropping that tower. Nothing much really going for them. And that's game over. So that's kind of how my deck works, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave a like and subscribe for more of these type of videos. If there's something y'all would want me to show in the next video, just let me know in the comment section. Peace out.